It's resume ranking time. The AP can go suck a dick because the resume ranking has it right. Although they are starting to look more and more similar, and I'll give some instances on where the resume ranking is similar to the AP poll and where they have drastic changes, differences. So in the resume ranking, it is who have you beaten? What is a quality win? Well, a quality win for me right now in the resume ranking, the formula I have right now, you gotta have at least 2 losses or less to be a quality win. You know, if someone beat you, then probably another good team beat you as well. So only 2 lost teams right now. 3 lost teams. If you beat a 3 lost team, I'm sorry, doesn't really factor into this. Margin of victory does, though. So stay tuned and we'll figure this out. There are 6 undefeated teams left in college football after 5 of them went down this past weekend. There are 20 one-loss teams in college football, and there are 29 2-loss teams in the FBS of college football. So, with that said, I'm telling you right off the bat, 2-loss teams are going to be ahead of 1-loss teams because of their resumes. 1-loss teams are going to be ahead of undefeated teams because of their resumes. Let's see how different the AP poll and the resume ranking is this week. It's getting a little bit closer. Week by week, it's converging. Let's start with honorable mentions here. There are 5 teams that were tied at 25. And it was North Texas, who was 6-1, Houston 6-1, UNLV 6-1, Missouri 6-1, and James Madison all 6-1. What do they have in common? No quality wins. So if you were to put the tiebreaker in there, which is margin of victory, you could rank those teams, but I didn't. I got 24 that I did, though. And the first one is number 24, Notre Dame. The AP poll has them at number 12. Why? I don't understand. They beat Boise State at home. They beat USC at home. They got 2 losses, though. Quality losses, nonetheless. 23 is, for the resume ranking, is Arizona State, another 5-2 team with 2 quality wins. Better than Notre Dame, TCU, and Texas Tech. They are number 24 in the AP. So similar to me, why is Notre Dame so high? And then, factor in the next team, who is number 22 in the resume ranking, and that is yours truly, the Michigan Wolverines. They are 5-2. They have a road victory at Nebraska, and then they beat Washington at home. Better quality wins. 2 losses on the road, yes, 1 to USC. And Notre Dame beat USC, but Michigan's also lost on the road to Oklahoma, another top team. How are they so much higher than Michigan? I don't understand it. Notre Dame should be number 24, Michigan 22. All right, not ranked in the AP poll is my number 21 team in the resume ranking, and that is San Diego State. They're 5-1, and they beat Cal at home, a 2-loss or better team. We got a string of 1-loss teams here that beat somebody at home. Tulane is number 20. They're 6-1, and they beat Northwestern. Cincinnati is number 19. They are 6-1 and beat Iowa State. Number 18 is Vanderbilt. They are 6-1 and beat LSU. And number 17 is Oklahoma, 6-1, and they beat Michigan. The AP has Oklahoma at number 13. I have them at 17. The AP has Vanderbilt at number 10. I have them at number 18. The rest are pretty similar on down the line. So now we have some 1-loss teams with good road victory. Memphis is number 16. They're not ranked in the AP, but they did go on the road and beat a 2-loss Troy team. They're 6-1. Oregon is number 6 in the AP. They are number 15 in the resume ranking. Their one quality win is at Northwestern. You know, Penn State at the time was good. Not anymore. Not anymore. They're number 15. Number 14 in the resume ranking is Virginia. They're 6-1, and they won on the road at Louisville, who is actually ahead of them, way ahead of them. Louisville is surprisingly high in the resume ranking this week. An undefeated team that has no quality wins is next at number 13 in the resume ranking, and that is Navy. They are 6-0, but they haven't beaten anybody. The AP has them unranked. And I get it, but, undefeated. Let's see once they lose how far they drop, and they will drop dramatically, like I said. But all these one-loss teams like North Texas and Houston and UNLV are not ranked. That would be Navy if they lose a game, but they haven't yet. This is week by week. It changes every week drastically. Number 12 in the resume ranking is Ole Miss. After losing, they are 6-1. They beat Tulane and LSU, though, so they have 2 quality wins. The AP has them at number 8, actually higher than what I have them at number 12. Number 11 is Miami. 1 loss after this past weekend. They beat Notre Dame and USF, though, 2 quality wins. USF is actually ahead of Miami by 1 spot in the resume ranking. Miami 11, USF 10. Miami beat USF. How does this happen? Well, USF has 1 more overall win, and their margin of victory is better. The resumes are similar. They beat Boise State, and they won at North Texas, a 1-loss team. You could flip them. I could, I would say that Miami is better than USF. This is what the resume ranking has it right now. It'll sort itself out. And if it was final right now this week, I would put Miami ahead. The head-to-head matters, of course. But it's a weird week here in the resume ranking where sometimes it doesn't. Number 9 is Georgia. They are number 5 in the AP poll. They are 6-1. They won at Tennessee, and they beat Ole Miss at home. So a quality road victory and a quality home victory. Texas Tech has 2 quality road victories still, even though they lost this past weekend. They are number 8 on the resume ranking, 14 in the AP. I didn't drop them nearly as much in my power ranking as well, which we'll get to. But Texas Tech is still a 1-loss team. They won at Utah. They won at Houston. BYU is number 7 in the resume ranking, number 11 in the AP, not too far off. Undefeated. They beat Utah at home. Georgia Tech is number 6 in the resume ranking, number 7 in the AP poll. They are 7-0. Their 1 quality win is at Wake Forest. Texas A&M is number 5 in the resume ranking, 2 spots higher in the AP at number 3, 7-0. They won at Notre Dame. That's their only quality win. Now, this top 4 here are the only ones that have 3 or more quality wins on this season. And remember, I'm not making quality wins up. It's versus 2-loss teams or better. Louisville. Louisville is number 4 in the resume ranking, and they are number 19 in the AP poll. 15-point difference there. Louisville is 5-1. They beat James Madison at home, a two-loss team. They beat Pitt on the road, a two-loss team. Then they beat Miami on the road, a one-loss team. They have the fourth best resume in college football. Who has the third? Alabama. Alabama is 6-1. They won at Georgia. They beat Vanderbilt. They won at Missouri. They beat Tennessee. If they would have just beat Florida State in week 1, they would be the number 1 team in the resume ranking. So that Florida State loss is not weighing them down at all. I think they've turned it around. They're number 4 in the AP, number 3 in the resume ranking. Number 2 and number 1 are a couple of Big Ten teams that do not play each other this season in the regular season. But they look destined to meet in the Big Ten championship game. And it is Ohio State and Indiana. But what order does the resume ranking have them? Ohio State is number 2 in the resume ranking, number 1 in the AP. 7-0. They beat Texas. They won at Washington. They beat Minnesota. They won at Illinois. Indiana is number 1. They are 7-0. In the resume ranking, they are number 1, number 2 in the AP. So they're flipped by 1 there. But both are the top 2. I think they have separated themselves from the rest of college football as of right now. Indiana has that win versus Kennesaw State, who's still only a 2-loss team. They beat Illinois, just like Ohio State did. They won at Iowa, and they won at Oregon. So the win total, the margin of victory also is better for Indiana, although Ohio State now has 2 shutouts, and their margin of victory per game is skyrocketing. Those 2 teams are the best in the nation, and that will be reflected on the teams that I simply think are the best. We're going to the power ranking now, and we'll start at number 1, and we'll go down to number 12 because 12 teams get into the college football playoffs. So who's in the best position right now? Who do I think would beat who going down the line? Ohio State's the best team in the nation. They're number 1, 7-0. They won at Wisconsin, 34-0. One of those shutouts. Yes, Wisconsin's 2-5, but still, that's a great win. Indiana is number 2, 7-0. They beat little brother Michigan State, 38-13. Michigan goes there at night on NBC this upcoming week. Hopefully, we can do better than Indiana did, but I doubt it. Still a great win for Indiana. They have UCLA at home coming up, who has won some games recently, but are 3-4. Alabama is the number 3 team in the nation, in my opinion. They are 6-1. They beat Tennessee this past week, 37-20. They are at South Carolina, a 3-4 team this upcoming week. Georgia is number 4. So 2 Big Ten teams, then 2 SEC teams right behind them. The Big Ten teams are undefeated. The SEC teams have 1 loss. Georgia beat Ole Miss 43-35 this past week. They have a bye this upcoming week, just like Ohio State does. Number 5 is Oregon still for me. 6-1. They won at Rutgers 56-10, but it was 45 or something to nothing at halftime. I mean, they did what they wanted. They get Wisconsin at home this upcoming week. Texas A&M is the number 6 team in the nation, in my opinion. I can't deny them anymore. Everyone else keeps losing, but they're 7-0. They won at Arkansas 45-42, whereas everyone else blows out Arkansas. We'll find out what they have against my preseason national title pick in LSU. In Death Valley, Texas A&M goes there. LSU still 5-2, still could make it. Fingers crossed. But I think Texas A&M is a better team right now. All right, BYU is number 7, my dark horse preseason pick, 7-0. They beat Utah 24-21. They are at Iowa State, another great Big 12 team though this week though, a 5-2 team. Texas Tech is number 8. I didn't drop them as much as the AP did. 6-1. Listen, no shame in going on the road and losing to Arizona State by 4 or 6 points or something like that. It was within a touchdown. Lost at Arizona State 26-22. So 4 points. They have Oklahoma State this upcoming week, a 1-6 team. So they are going to rebound just nicely. Number 9 for me is Vanderbilt, 6-1. Yeah, Vanderbilt. I moved them ahead of Ole Miss. Both teams are 6-1. Vanderbilt beat LSU 31-24 this past week. They have Missouri at home this upcoming week, a 6-1 team. Ole Miss lost at Georgia 43-35. They are at Oklahoma this upcoming week, 6-1 team. Now this number 11 and number 12 is coming up, but I always had the group of 5 team being number 12 because they have an automatic berth into it. The 5th highest conference champion that is ranked gets in. I think the 5th highest conference champion that gets ranked might be the ACC and not the American Conference. I got the American Conference as a better conference. And what a game for USF this upcoming week. Their only loss is to Miami. I have the group of 5 team getting the 11 seed right now as it stands. 6-1. They beat FAU 48-13. They are at Memphis, who is 6-1 in the same conference this upcoming week. North Texas is 1 loss. Memphis, USF, Tulane, North Texas, all 1 losses. Navy is undefeated. The American Conference is better than the ACC. And that's why I have the ACC at number 12 right here, because they will have to be included as the lowest ranked conference champion. I mean, what's the resume look like? Not good. Georgia Tech, well, they're number 6 in the resume ranking right now, but at Wake Forest is their only win. Who are they going to beat? They won at Duke this past week, 27-18. They have Syracuse this upcoming week, who is a 3-4 team. I think the American Conference champion has a higher seed than the ACC champion this season. What do you say in the comments? Tell me I'm crazy. Type. Let me know. But that's how I have it right now. Every week before this, I had the group of 5 representative that I think would be in at number 12. They're at number 11 now, and they could go up. USF really could be a top 10 team after they beat Memphis, after they beat Navy. Who knows? Out of my top 10 from last week is LSU, Miami, and the aforementioned Memphis. I think USF is going to go on the road and beat Memphis. Now that Memphis lost to UAB, terrible loss. So there you go. The rankings. Resume ranking first, power ranking second. There's a difference. So stay tuned. Of course, Michigan is taking on Little Brother on NBC at 7:30 Saturday night. And I will have a preview for that one. So stay tuned. I'm surprised. I think Jonathan Smith only has a job right now because that game is next week. That's probably it. I would be more concerned if Michigan State fired their coach before that game. But they kept the guy. Go Blue, everybody.